welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie. This is day number 12 of VEDA, and that's video every day in April. We're going to go over one of the over 2,000 books that I have read, see if I can remember them. Then we're going to have some fun questions, and today we're going to be talking about firefighter romances. As I said, this is a VEDA video every day in April, and every year I have been doing this. I decided to change up the format or do a different format this year, see how this goes. So I decided to revisit one of the over 2,000 books that I have read since 2012. So when I decided to pick them in random order, the randomizer only allowed me to put in the title of the book. So this is a sort of game of, can Stephanie remember the author's name and what the book is about? I've also decided that I'm going to answer two fun questions to get conversation started that you're more than welcome to answer as well down in the description box or in the comment section. And I'm going to give you guys two book recommendations from different topics, and today's topic is firefighter romances. So let's just jump into the book that was randomly chosen for me to try and remember. Today's book is Protecting His Princess, Filthy Fairy Tales, book number 3. I have this idea of what this book is about. I couldn't tell you who it was written by. I do remember that I got it off of my library Hoopla. I was going through a fairy tale retelling phase of my reading moods, and yeah, that's pretty much all I can remember. I want to say that this may be a menage story, but it's a fairy tale retelling, and I want to say that the fairy tale is possibly Beauty and the Beast. Maybe I'm gonna throw that one out there because I know there was a Cinderella one, there's a Beauty and the Beast one, and then there is a, I think, Rapunzel one within this series. So let's jump on over to Goodreads and see how much of that I remembered. Oh my, oh my. Well, it probably would have been better if I had the right name for it, but it's actually called Protecting Their Princess, and this is a Snow White retelling. Woo! And telling by the cover, yeah, this is a menage. I gave it 3 stars, but it also states that I did not finish this book. So let's talk about what this book is actually about. Someone after Bianca. Too bad we're going to claim her first together. All right. Why I didn't like this book, I don't know. We'll figure this out. We served our country in an elite military unit for years, and now nothing is too hard for us. We're rich, rough, and ripped, and we're up for anything. So when Bianca is threatened by a mysterious but powerful stalker, we volunteer to keep the gorgeous, innocent princess safe and sound. Let's see. Like I said, 3 stars for me. Let's see why I didn't like it. Alrighty, here we go. So it looks like I read this in 2021. Wow. No, 2019. It's when I shelved it. It was 2021. So I read it in 2019, gave it 3 stars. It's fast. Like I said, it had it on an audiobook, and it says DNF'd, but would give story 3 stars, 3 Steam fans. So I was doing that. That's very interesting. Yes, I DNF'd this book and also rated it. Come at me. I feel completely fine about rating this one. I know for sure that the narrators had everything to do with stopping at this point. This is where a narrator didn't fit my my liking, I see. Let's see. The narrator that voiced Bianca was very snooty, and the 2 male narrators just didn't fit. I also didn't feel like the characters fit the descriptions we met in the previous books. I may try to read this book, but at this point, I'm okay with letting it go. for this particular or specific video review will be included in the May 2019 wrap up. Alrighty, so yeah, there is that. Let me tell you, narrators can make or break a a story, like this person commented uh on my review. So yeah, that's very interesting. Okay, so would I revisit this one? I don't know. Because I do love a Snow White story. I love a Snow White story, so I might have to look this one back up. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. Well, you guys saw that it was by Parker Gray. And they have a full series. This was book number 3. There are other books that were included in that. So, on to our fun pod deck question of the day. Number 1, have you ever been arrested? If so, for what? No, I have not ever been arrested. Because yeah, I haven't. I don't even think I could say that I've been detained. No. Because I joined the military and went into law enforcement when I turned like 18, 19 years old, I've always been on that side of law enforcement. So yeah, no, never been arrested. On to the next one. Next question is, can you do any tricks with your tongue? No, I cannot. No, not a single one. There's no rolling of the tongue. There's no super long tongue. I can't touch my tongue to my nose. Yeah, no, I'm not that person. Not that person at all. Alrighty, so fitting those 2 questions, sort of. Let's talk about some firefighter romances that I have really enjoyed. Now, this first one that I'm going to talk about is more of a women's fiction book, and it's called Things You Save in a Fire by Katherine. I read this and felt very connected because it's about a female firefighter who is part of a progressive fire station and firehouse. However, something ends up happening, and then she gets sent to a sort of old boys club closer to her mother, and she's at odds with her mother as is. And when she decides to move back there, they have to hash out what's going on with them and come to terms with that. She also has to start playing by the rules and sort of integrating herself with the old boys club fire part of the fire department that she's now been reassigned to. And it's a very, very interesting story. As a matter of fact, it's very reminiscent. I actually read this book like 3, maybe 4 years ago. And it's now being played out in the Station 19 television show. Very, very sort of paralleled talk of this story. So yeah, we have that. I'd still reread it and enjoy it. I think it's something that lots of people should, check out. But as I said, it's more women's fiction than it is a full-on romance. There is a romantic line that's in there, and it does end with an HEA, but the main like meat of the story is this woman firefighter's journey. The next book that I'm going to tell you guys to go check out is Eric's Inferno by Tiffany Patterson. And I just recently found this series. This is a Black author, and I loved the start of this series. So we have a Asian firefighter who is that stereotypical Asian man of being smart, and he could definitely do something different, but he feels that need to help his community and be part of the community. And then he finds that he has a fancy for the owner of the bar that all of the firemen end up sort of frequenting. They have a relationship, and they have to deal with having warring firehouses and family members on both sides. And I really, really enjoyed the story, and I think more people should go check that out. Alrighty, so I revisited a book that I don't know that I would reread it, just because I made a very, very distinct note that it was the narrator's fault that I didn't enjoy the book. So these days I am all about my audiobooks. So I probably won't be revisiting that book to see if it gets any better. Let me know what your answers are to those questions. Do you have any tricks for your tongue, or can you do any tricks with your tongue? Or have you been arrested? Don't incriminate yourself, but if there's a fun story, let me know down in the comment section. We can discuss it and talk about it and kiki about it together. And if you are interested in firefighter books, make sure that you check out one of the two that I just recommended to you. Other than that, as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Also, there is a feedback form down in the description box so you guys can help me improve my channel. My PayPal, my Patreon, and all my other social links are down in the description box, so you guys can help me and keep me going and things like that. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in tomorrow's video.